Our role as a contemporary art gallery is to create debate, inspire that debate, and really bring contemporary art to as wide an audience as possible. So, you know, this will hopefully engage an audience that wouldn't necessarily come to somewhere like the Saatchi Gallery. We've all got experience of selfies, and they are very much part and parcel of our day-to-day lives. So the art world can't ignore selfies, because they've become, probably as a phenomenon, the most, you know, expansive form of visual communication that we've seen in many, many years. I'm not suggesting for a moment that the slideshow of a teenager who's posing is the same in terms of skill or rigour as a Rembrandt portrait or a Van Gogh portrait. You're right. One, I guess Rembrandt is trying to get to the bottom of what makes him human. His humanity, how he shares that humanity with the rest of humankind. He's kind of trying to get to the bottom of everything, pretty much, you know, and what his demeanour and what his face says about his character. If you look at the majority of selfies, you know, there's a lot of pre-production, but they're also about how usually the person that shares that selfie wants to be seen, how they want to be seen in terms of their social set, their circumstances. I mean, it's no coincidence that a lot of selfies get taken in kind of very exotic holiday locations. So they're not about our humanity necessarily, they're not about our humdrum daily lives, but they are about sharing and communicating what can be quite incredible visual images.
It's inevitable, because what's happening with selfies, what's happening with smartphone photography, it is becoming art. It is about self-expression. It is moving things forward, so it has to be.
one of the reasons that I think the selfie came about is that the resolution on cameras was so poor that you were very limited what you could take. So I think that's the reason that a lot of kind of mugshot photography existed. Whereas now it's different, you know, what the smartphone technology has done is freeing people up to really express themselves in the way that they document the world around them. So I think more and more what we're going to see is people actually turning the lens away from themselves, because I think there's a process of learning, well, now I've got this technology, now I can take studio quality photos. It says just as much about me if I document what I find noteworthy, beautiful, interesting in the world around me, as if I take a shot of myself.